appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
Now Denver's starting five. In the backcourt, it'll be Murray and Brown. Then there's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Cameron Johnson. And it's Jones in at the power forward position. And for New York, Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Josh Hart. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Anunoby in at the three. We've had this one circled on our calendars. Two great teams with stars leading the way, Graham.
Oh, B.A., tonight is what the NBA is all about. Elite teams with top-end talent. And that's given this game almost a playoff feel.
Now here's Brunson. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Well, we know Brunson is a guy who excels at playing through contact. And sometimes, actually many times, he's the guy initiating the contact.
First team foul. Jalen Brunson at the line.
One shot.
One shot.
All right, Greg, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
Now here's Jokic. Pass to Brown. Back to Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. Launches a three. The rebound by Bridges. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Earlier I spoke with Mike Brown. When asking him about their key to success, he immediately pointed to Jamal Murray. Coach said he's the conductor of their operation. If you want to slow them down, you go for the head of the snake, and that's Jamal. Keying in on the orchestrator sounds like a good plan. We'll see if they execute it. Back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Lets the three fly. New York, no good that time either. And it's Jokic with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. It's a three-point game. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
Boy, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
Now here's Brunson. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Pass to Bridges. Fires the three. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson.
Yeah, canning it from the corner isn't as easy as Bridges made it look that time.
Here's Jones. Outside Murray. Now here's Jokic, covered by Towns. Jokic passes to Murray. Pulls up. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Fantastic body control by Murray, refusing to let the physical contact of the defense throw him off.
Brunson passes to Towns, and here's Anunoby. New York working the ball around now. And Brunson gets it to go.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Nuggets trail by 7. Outside Murray. Pass to Jokic. The kick out to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. The Nuggets need to get one up. Jones finds Brown. Three-pointer. Goes back up. Off the window. It's good.
Using that huge body down low, Jokic racking up some hustle points.
Bridges outside. Outside Hart. Down low. Here's Brunson. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Brunson's got 8.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Outside Johnson. Jokic the screen. Fires for 3. Towns with a rebound.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
And an Obi for 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And so Murray will bring it up for the Nuggets. Trailing by 10. And the foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Brown. A 14-point game for him in the win against Memphis.
You know, when you throw in the assist, he had a monster night.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Here's Hart following the score by Denver. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. He's got 10.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Now here's Murray. 23 points for him last game against Memphis. That one goes in. New York leading by 8. And really the heartbeat of this Knicks team is Jalen Brunson, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., the lifeblood, both on the court and his willingness to take less on his contract, giving them the leeway to enhance their talent. And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Brown passes to Murray. It's Jokic, high post. Pass to Brown. Now Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, sweet move. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Maybe not the title you want, but Jamal Murray is probably the best player never named an All-Star.
Yeah, interesting. It's kind of like being the last player or the best player not to win a major in golf. I mean, he is a devastating, lethal scorer and a really good passer, too. And he's been right there on the cusp. I think it speaks more to the strength and quality of talent in the West than it does to Jamal Murray's lack of ability. I mean, he's an all-star caliber player for sure.
And Grant, we hear all the time about the rookie wall.
Oh, it's definitely a real thing, B.A. Not for every rookie, but a good percentage of them. You know, I'm interested to see which ones in this class are able to power through.
And Murray drops them both. Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A., his playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and of course, that killer mentality.
Now here's Bridges. His last outing, we saw him score 22. Here's Brunson. Brunson missing again.
Soft defense in that mid-range area, but they got away with it this time.
Pass to Murray. Jones sets a screen. Takes a 13-footer. And it's New York with a rebound. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Denver.
We see these teams face off only twice a year. Last year, each won one.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
Inside. And stolen by Jokic. Brown against Bridges. Brown passes to Jones. Johnson for 3. Hart pulls it in. New York leading by 6. Anunoby for 3. New York again can't hit. Outside Murray. Jokic with a screen on Brunson. Murray from outside. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
And there's Brunson. That one's good. On the assist by Bridges.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Anunoby against Johnson. And they call an illegal screen here. All right, a moment to check out some numbers for Nikola Jokic.
And he's gone cold over the last 10 games, guys. His scoring numbers are down, and he can't seem to get out of this rough patch. He's got to get himself going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Towns. And then for Denver, Hardaway comes in for Jones. And it's Brown in for Murray. Bridges against Brown. Bridges passes to Brunson. Lets it go from deep. And it's Denver with a rebound. Jokic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Bridges against Brown. Here's Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
You know, for all of his agility and craftiness, the slick moves, Jokic not afraid to go old school and just throw it down on you.
Now here's Brunson. 13 points in the game. Sinks it from distance.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And some changes here for New York. Clarkson comes in for Hart, and it's Jose Alvarado in for Brunson. And then for Denver, Jonas Valanciunas is checked in for Jokic. Najee comes in for Johnson, and it's Pickett in for Brown. Nuggets trail by 10. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, this Knicks team has grit. Jalen Brunson said, quote, "No matter what the situation is, we are going to attack it. No matter who's in front of us, we are going to grind." Guys, back to you.
No quit. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And New York has possession. The Nuggets getting their last shot to go. Bridges passes to Robinson. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
Here's Pickett. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. And there's a pick. Back to Hardaway. Takes the 3. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Hardaway's got 5 points.
This is Hardaway Jr.'s bread and butter. Really lethal off the catch.
Alvarado outside. Clarkson against Hardaway. Clarkson with the ball. No points yet. To the inside. Valanciunas with a rebound. Nuggets trail by 7. Outside, Brown. Kicks it out to Hardaway. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Robinson. Pass to Clarkson. Now here's Bridges. New York working the ball around now.
2 minutes.
Hardaway against Clarkson. No good there.
Yeah, that's got to be frustrating for him. He'll usually convert that.
Now here's Brown. Alvarado defending. Brown passes to Hardaway. Pulls it. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Boy, Valanciunas, a mountain of a man, a solid big guy who scores well and provides a lot of length and muscle inside.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for New York.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas. And when you have a multiple MVP like Nikola Jokic, there's pressure to put him in position to win it all, Clark.
Certainly agree with you there, B.A. Widely regarded as the best player on the planet, Jokic has the capacity to will them to victory single-handedly, but ideally, he shouldn't have to. He needs some additional reinforcement to complement his greatness.
And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, B.A., and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
Now here's Brown. He's scoreless. Valanciunas with a screen on Towns. And And again, it's Denver missing.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it. Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
Outside Hardaway.
7-18.
Fires it. Can't nail the jumper. Knicks leading by 9. Stolen by Holmes. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
From outside the arc. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Clarkson against Valanciunas. And it's Clarkson missing.
That's a chance he typically converts.
Valanciunas passes to Murray. Here's Holmes. Brown finds Valanciunas. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
It's been all about Jalen Brunson for the Knicks. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. For those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against them.
On the floor for Denver, getting going in the second. Bruce Brown is out there with Zeke Naji. Then it's Murray. Then it's Tim Hardaway. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5. Here's Shaman. He had 9 points in his last time out. Towns double team. Robinson passes to Clarkson. Knocks it down from distance. Clarkson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Nuggets trail by 10. Pass to Valanciunas. Here's Murray. Alvarado defending. Murray passes to Valanciunas. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Confronting a shooter of JV's stature is never easy, and he can make them pay for that mistake at the line.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, hopefully it's not from lack of effort on his part. But his free throw shooting, compared to what he did last year, has been terrible.
Free throw drops for Valanciunas. And Grant David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
And Denver making a change here. Pickett's checked in. And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players, so if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
Now here's Murray. Give him 8. Pass to Pickett. Outside, Brown. Nails it from beyond the arc. Brown's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Hey, Brown is a quality shooter. We've seen him shoot 40% from 3 for a season.
Downs against Brown. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Bruce Brown.
Well, one of the ways you mark consistency is looking at a player's efficiency rating, and catch is generally among the best in the league.
And that one falls for Towns.
One of the things I love about Towns is how versatile he is. He's a big guy who continues to be a matchup nightmare for defenses.
And so Towns nails them both.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Outside Murray. Valanciunas sets a screen. The three-pointer off the mark.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And stolen by Brown. Here's Murray. Robinson with the block.
We know Robinson is an elite rim protector. So, yeah, you might want to try that move on somebody else.
Alvarado pass to Towns. And the Knicks miss again.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Pickett. Here's Valanciunas. He had 9 points in his last time out. Now Murray. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
First personal foul.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the stripe. You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunity.
This is how you stay in the game. They're doing a beautiful job from the line, 100% this quarter.
Now here's Clarkson. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. That's on Jonas Valanciunas, and he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Second team foul. Jordan Clarkson.
What's up?
At the line. One shot.
And that one misses.
Really a good free throw shooter. You'd like to see Clarkson get to the line even more because of that.
Pickett passes to Valanciunas. Murray for three, and it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrated.
Now here's Alvarado, still without a bucket. Towns down low. Alvarado outside. Let's go with a three. Drops in the three. And now a 9-point Knick lead.
And Cat remains an excellent passer at his position. Outstanding at seeing the floor and finding teammates.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. For the Knicks, OG Anunoby's checked in for Shamet. Bridges comes in for Clarkson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Alvarado. Nikola Jokic is checked in for the Nuggets. On defense, the Knicks. Here's Pickett. Jokic with a screen on Bridges. Pass to Jokic. Robinson with the block.
Oh, man. Mitchell Robinson, also known as the block nest monster.
Nuggets trail by 9. Clark, last year, Jokic had arguably one of the greatest offensive seasons in NBA history.
Absolutely amazing, B.A. I mean, he averaged a 30-point touchdown, triple-double, shooting over 57% from the field and 41 from 3. This guy is building one of the greatest legacies we've ever seen in the league.
Now here's Anunoby. giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. Denver has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Pass to Murray. Whoa, Murray getting it done in tight.
Boy, on nights like this, it seems like Murray is playing that defense like a song. He can make it a long night for the opponent.
Towns taking his time here. Up top, Robinson. Pass to Bridges. Just 5 on the clock. From the wing. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic has got 9 rebounds now. Outside Hardaway. Now here's Murray. 11 feet out. And too long on the shot. Outside Anunoby. To the middle. Here's Robinson. Out to Bridges. The 3. Drills it from deep. Bridges has got 6 points.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Kicks it out to Hardaway. From downtown, the shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Hardaway's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Brunson passes to Towns. Now Brunson, he's got 16. And he lobs it up top. Stolen by Jokic. Pass to Murray. Good work there as it goes. And it's now only a 5-point Knick lead. New York has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Out to Bridges. There's the triple. And the Knicks, another 3.
Capitalizing from the corner. You're playing with fire anytime you give Bridges these kinds of shots.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Hart's checked in for New York. And then for Denver, Jones, he's checked in for Brown. Johnson comes in for Hardaway. And Brown subbed in for Pickett. Here's Murray. 15 points in the game. Outside Brown. Denver moving it around. Back to Johnson. Pass to Jokic from behind the arc. Hart pulls it in.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, thanks a lot, guys. Josh Hart is great at moving off ball, and he said, in today's league, cutting and making a layup is considered boring. Everyone wants ISO. Some of the fundamentals and beauty of the game are lost. For me, it's a feel. If you see the back of your defender's head, try to make a cut. Brian?
Thank you, Allie. Here's Jones. After the basket by New York on the other end. Here's Murray. No luck on that one. Good D by Brunson. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York, coming off that win against the Sixers.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Now here's Brunson. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game.
Brunson getting loose. He's calling his own number to great effect in this one.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
The shot by Johnson, no good. New York has gone 4 of 7 from 3 during the second quarter. And stolen by Jokic. Hard against Jones. And he banks in the layup. Jones has got his first 2 points of the night.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Pass to Bridges. This one for 3. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists now in this one.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now here's Murray. 15 points in the game. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Murray's got 9 points in the quarter.
He's got a well-rounded game. Murray can score from just about anywhere. And the more points he gets inside, the more space he gets outside.
Hart from long range. And the Knicks, another 3.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Nuggets trail by 14. And here's Murray. 17 points in the game. From deep three-point range. The Knicks with the rebound. Hart's got 5 rebounds in the game. And here's Brunson from the arc. And it's Denver with a rebound. Jokic has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
After nailing 3 trays to start this game, he's gone silent here in the second quarter.
Good on the bucket.
That's exactly what you work for, a high percentage look.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. New York making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. And Denver with a change here too. Brown's checked in. Knicks leading by 12. Bridges outside. Outside Hart. Fires the 3. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land. Giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Pass to Brown. There's a minute 40 left in the first half. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And the Knicks shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. Now Brunson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Brunson's got 6 here in the quarter.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly, just dropping his shot in.
Brown passes to Johnson. 1:05 left in the second period. Great open look there. Johnson's got his first 3 points of the game.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Brunson with it. He's got 22. Basket counts. Brunson's got 24.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Outside Jones. Pass to Johnson. Denver moving it around. Brown. Off target from outside. Knicks leading by 16. Hart finds Brunson. It's Hart on the wing. Defended by Jones. And Hart is good for 3. Hart's got 9 points.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
Outside Johnson. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And so it's New York, up 19 points and their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Carl.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed for the New York Knicks. And this is totally off topic, but how did you guys feel about games on back-to-back nights?
I didn't mind back-to-back games, but what I really like were back-to-back titles.
Yeah, I know a little something about that too, Shaq. I know it's pretty sweet.
Well, it sure is nice to see you guys agreeing about something for a change. And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the New York Knicks.
Just moving the ball, you can confuse and frustrate a defense.
Yeah, so many of their points have come off assists, executing at a very high level. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Jalen Brunson in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Nuggets trail by 19. We've got OG Anunoby. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Towns in at the 5. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Now here's Brown. No points so far. Murray, no good.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
It's hard to find a more impactful player in a complementary role than OG Anunoby.
Yeah, you're speaking facts right there. He's a switchable defender. Offensively, he's at his best spotting up, and he can attack in transition effectively. I mean, I think he's the kind of player that not only does every team want, he's the kind of guy that every team needs.
And New York has possession. The Nuggets getting their last shot to go. 4 on the clock. Here's Brunson. Brown grabs the board. Nuggets trail by 20. Outside Jones. Back to Brown. Pass to Murray. Wide open look. Again, Denver scores.
This is Murray's game, a shoot-first combo guard who's ready to fire as soon as he has it.
Brunson passes to Anunoby. Hart with a screen on Johnson. Jacks up a 3. Anunoby can't get it to go. For Denver, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Jokic in the post. Anunoby covering. They get it back. And Jokic throws it down.
Padding the stat sheet, getting the board and the hoop all on one play.
Yep, he's earning his coach's appreciation.
Hard work on the offensive glass always does that. I mean, his fans will remember the dunk, but the coaches love the rebound.
Here's Towns. The Nuggets getting their last shot to go. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss.
Another miss, not how he wanted to start the second half.
Jones against Hart. Now here's Murray, tightly guarded. Murray doing tough work inside.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Bridges outside. Outside Hart. To win the drought. Rebounded by Denver.
Trying to get it going. Only 1 for 5 to start the second half.
They kick it out to Murray. There's Murray with the triple.
Boy, the defense has to respect Murray's range. I mean, there's a reason he's a volume three-point shooter.
New York leading by 11. Pass to Towns. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 4 assists in the game.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. Taking a look at Denver. Right now, they rank 3rd in the conference, aiming for a high seed in the postseason.
You know, for Denver, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Now here's Jokic. 6 points for him. Outside Murray. Pass to Brown. Here's the 3. The Knicks pull it in. Towns has got 8 rebounds in the game. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. 22 was their biggest lead. And it's good. 2 points. Brunson's got 26 points.
When Brunson is working in that mid-range area, you can pretty much mark it up, count him.
Denver moving it around. Pass to Murray. Back to Brown. The 3 ball. And they'll get another chance. Oh, high effort save by Murray on the putback.
He's been excellent in this period. Even though they're down, he's keeping them close.
Out to the right wing. Towns, right side. Back to Brunson. Lets the 3 fly. Fires in the triple. He has 29 now.
Boy, there's Brunson again with that quick release. Always ready to fire.
Brunson against Murray. Pass to Jokic. Shoots from the right block. Oh, he's a monster. Jokic just flexing out here.
He's really carrying the load, but no man can do it all by himself.
Bridges outside. Towns outside. Now Brunson. There's the 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. That's now 32 points for Jalen Brunson.
Making his mark from long range today. That's his 2nd triple of the half, his 5th overall.
Brunson against Murray. And the basket by Jokic. And that's 10 points for Nikola Jokic.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 32 points. Soft touch off the glass. Brunson's got 10 points here in the second half.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Murray passes to Jokic. Back to Murray. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And that's now 30 points for Jamal Murray. New York leading by 15. Outside Brunson. Pass to Towns. Launches it. Rebounded by Johnson.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
On the wing, Murray. Brunson defending. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. New York has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the 3rd quarter. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
So tough to deal with. I mean, Jalen Brunson has savvy oozing out of his pores. I mean, and he takes full advantage of it all.
And he makes a first.
Brunson has really developed into such a leader on the floor. He was that way in college. Quiet but assertive, controls the pace and tempo of the game, creates space for his teammates. He's really a coach on the floor in many respects.
Hardaway's checked in for Denver. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Nuggets trail by 17. Jokic with a screen on Brunson. Murray from outside. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Nice move. And here's Brunson from the arc. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic has got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Jokic. From deep, Johnson. It's rebounded by New York. 22 is their biggest lead. They host the Pistons after this one. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor. Now Towns, covered by Johnson. Towns double team. Out to Bridges. Outside Anunoby. Nails it from 3. Anunoby's got 6.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Now here's Murray. 30 points in the game.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Brunson. Jokic grabs the board. And so it's Jokic who brings up the ball for the Denver Nuggets. Here's Johnson. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got 4 assists now tonight.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one of a kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
From deep, Johnson on target from range. Johnson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And the shot goes down. Towns has got 10 points here in the second half.
Boy, they need to ride him as far as he can take him because he is pedal to the metal right now.
Outside Brown. Outside Johnson. Denver moving it around. Fires from deep. And Brown with the basket on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got assist number 5 here tonight. Outside Hart. Back to Brunson.
2 minutes remaining in the
Over Murray. Rebounded by Denver. There's 1:54 left in the 3rd quarter. Outside Johnson. Pass to Jokic. Jokic is doubled. Kicks it out to Hardaway. No good on the triple. New York leading by 17. Anunoby passes to Brunson. Chalk up 2 there. Brunson's got 38 points.
Well, his scoring has helped them build and sustain this lead. Now he's trying to close it out.
And here's Johnson. Outside Murray. There's 1:12 left in the 3rd quarter. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Hart. And it's New York with another.
Not Hart's main strength as a hooper. Still, he can do some damage in the mid-range.
Pass to Jokic. Outside Hardaway for 3. And Anunoby pulls it down.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
Hart passes to Anunoby. Now Towns. Over Jokic. Towns can't get it to go. Nuggets trail by 21. Pass to Jokic. Murray deciding where to go with it. Back to Jokic. Outside Hardaway. Here's Brown. And again, it's Denver missing. It's been all about Jalen Brunson for New York. What a game from deep, making 5 trays. We'll be right back. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Denver, Bruce Brown is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Tim Hardaway, then it's Murray, and it's Pickett in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Towns. Kicks it out to Clarkson. From deep, that one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Towns has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Knicks lead, 95.
The Nuggets shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Pickett passes to Valanciunas. Pass to Murray. And even as the league works for parity, there will always be those teams that are rebuilding. What are the keys to accelerating that process, Clark?
Well, there are a number of factors, B.A. I think you start with leadership and talent acquisition. I mean, those are 2 major components to this building a team and being successful. You've got to have talent. And then I think you've got to have a commitment to staying the course. Consistency really matters when you get leadership and talent in place.
97-71.
Here's Pickett. He's covered by Clarkson. Pass to Valanciunas. Here's Murray. Valanciunas passes to Hardaway. 5 on the clock. Over to the left wing. Pickett can't hit.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Robinson against Valanciunas. Robinson passes to Towns. Unable to get that one. And here's Denver. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the 4th. And again, it's Denver missing.
That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
And that basket makes him 6 for 11, shooting a good percentage.
He's a new man this half, playing with much better intensity and getting results.
We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Now here's Murray. Alvarado defending. Murray passes to Hardaway. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray.
He's been doing some real damage from range. 2 threes in the first half. Now 1 in the second.
Now a timeout called by New York.
Let's go, New York. Put your hands together for your Knicks 7th spot.
Jalen Brunson is checked in for Alvarado. And Denver with a change here too. Jokic is checked in for Valanciunas. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Here's Brunson, and there's the drive. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Brunson's got 40 points.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Brown, a screen on Brunson. Pass to Jokic. Robinson with the block. And it's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th now. That one's good for 2.
Assisted by Bruce Brown.
And Brunson's got the ball here for the Knicks. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. Jokic passes to Murray. And Clark with the landmark decisions opening the door to NIL revenue for athletes in college and even in high school. It's the wild, wild west for amateur basketball.
There's no question the landscape is chaotic, dizzying even, but they deserve a slice of that pie, and this is a long time coming. Kids have an opportunity to leverage their talent to get paid right now, and in some cases begin the process of creating generational wealth before they even become of age to vote. That's a pretty powerful combination.
So it's Denver now after the basket by New York. Jokic passes to Pickett. Back to Jokic. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Robinson. Jokic gets the bucket.
It's like he needed that halftime break to gather himself. Now he's starting to get his confidence back here.
Brunson passes to Towns. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 5 assists in the game.
Towns is money off the catch and shoot.
Denver has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Jokic. Outside Murray. Denver moving it around. Three-pointer. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got his 16th rebound on the night. Robinson finds Clarkson. Towns outside. And here's Robinson, covered by Jokic. Robinson passes to Towns. Here's Shamet. No good with the triple. For Denver, they've gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Back to Brown. Pass to Murray. Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Grant.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all.
Shooting 2.
And he drops the first.
And when healthy, Murray is a force to be reckoned with, because he can go get baskets against tough defense, and he can also make plays for others.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Josh Hart's checked in for Robinson. OG Anunoby comes in for Shamet. And it's Bridges in for Clarkson. And then for Denver, Cam Johnson, he's checked in for Brown. And Brown subbed in for Pickett.
You know, you look at the evolution of Murray, and it's exciting to watch, quite honestly. He's a combo guard. He's got great range and scoring ability, but I like the way he's developing as a playmaker, too.
Hart passes to Bridges. Again, the Knicks. Good for 2 more.
That was a very smooth shot by Bridges. Measured that mid-range J perfect.
Outside Hardaway. The 3 is up. And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That's foul number 2 for him. Jones, he's checked in for Hardaway.
In for the Nuggets, number 21, Spencer Jones.
The Knicks have gotten 7 of 9 from the floor in this fourth. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
Now here's Brown. Pass to Jones. Now here's Jokic. Here's Brown. Takes a 3. Towns with a rebound.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Here's Anunoby. Can't get it to drop. Denver's gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Murray's got 17 points here in the second half.
Rising to the challenge. He's given them everything he's got.
Pass to Hart. And here's Bridges. Now here's Towns, covered by Jokic. And the Knicks miss again. Now here's Johnson. Outside Murray. Outside Brown. Jokic with a screen on Hart. Here's Brown. Misses the three.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Anunoby finds Brunson. Here's Towns. Puts up a three. Getting it to fall there. He's 8 of 15 in the game.
Towns can carry your offense in a way most guys can't. We've seen this movie before.
111.
Here's Murray. The kick out to Johnson. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Brunson's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Bridges. Here's Towns. Defended by Jones. With the fadeaway. And there's Towns on the assist from Anunoby. Towns has got 12 points now in the quarter.
He's come out here in the second half and done a nice job moving, getting good looks, and finding his range.
Back to Murray. 4-3. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Bridges down low, guarded by Brown, and that one good.
Bridges doing a nice job adjusting around the interior contact that time.
Outside Brown. Now here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
With the step back. And the basket by Towns. Towns has got 26.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And again, it's Denver missing. Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 16-6 run. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. And that one's good. Brunson.
Tough as they come. Sometimes it looks like Brunson prefers finishing through contact.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
On the wing, Jones. He's covered by Hart. Towns against Jokic. Back to Johnson. Launches a three. That shot off the mark.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Towns, a screen on Brown. Towns outside. Over Jokic. And it's New York scoring again.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Knicks.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And this victory will put them at 36 wins on the year.
And a solid start to the season series for them. They'll meet 3 times, and from the look of this first game, it looks like a very favorable matchup for them against Denver.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Jalen Brunson.
Absolutely tremendous offensively. Relentless, accurate, on point. What a night.
Here's Jokic after New York picked up the 3 with their last shot. Here's Murray, back to Brown to halt the run. The Knicks pull it in.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making these.
Brunson passes to Bridges. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Back to Brunson. Over Murray. Brunson misses. Here's Murray. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
All right, I'm with Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
We played like we wanted it more. We came out here and we just did a lot of great defensive stops. It wasn't offensive. It was more defensive. We did a great job. We got those 50-50 balls, put us in a nice position.
We can see and feel that desperation. Congrats on the win.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that'll do it, folks, for Allie LaForce.